I have some seriously good DVDs for you. So pay attention, all right? We've got Captain America, the First Avenger. We've got Attack the Block. We've got Father of Invention, Shaolin, and then I've got a couple of little surprises for you, which I'm not going to tell you about until a couple minutes from now. All right, Captain America, the First Adventure. I like this movie a lot, and when I saw it in a theater that was literally sickening. It was in the middle of the summer, and it was so hot in there that they actually gave us free drinks afterwards, soda. And that was I partially reviewed the new Coke machines. Have you seen these things at movie theaters where they have something like literally 300 different options? Because you can have any of these different flavors, and then you can add different flavors, and they're these huge, you haven't seen them? I think it takes people longer to figure out their soda than to figure out which movie they're going to go to. But anyway, I thought this was really a fun movie. I gave it, I think, 3.5 stars. And the idea was that this is Captain America's the First Avenger, right? He's a scrawny kid. It's Chris Evans. He's an orphan from Brooklyn who wants to join the fight against the Nazis. He's too small, and so then he becomes, everybody bullies him. Make sure when you see these, that you look at the beginning, because they're the Marvel comic book stuff, and that's some of the best part of the movies anyway. They turned Chris Evans from a scrawny kid who had sand thrown in his face to a hunky guy, and this is great CGI, but it is still incredibly effective. It's also, Tommy Lee Jones and Stanley Tucci are both add a gravitas to a movie that probably wouldn't have been there without them. But, I thought this was a really fun movie. 3.5 stars, all right? And Hugo Weaving as Red Skull. You'll enjoy it, okay? Attack the Block. This is a movie that has zombies in it. Me and zombies don't necessarily get along all that well together. What can I tell you? And I don't like things that jump out at you. This was set in an English working class project with a woman being menaced by a group of thugs and who follow her home, and then the aliens come. I just thought this was a terrific movie. It's fresh. It was different. But don't let these actually were a combination. They're really aliens from outer space, but they do chomp on people. So, this ain't E.T. This ain't your father's extraterrestrial. But it's a smart movie. It actually probably works as a metaphor. The acting is good. It's great in suspense. Very exciting. I gave it 4.5 stars, believe it or not, for that kind of movie. Attack the Block. It's great. Father of Invention. This is really 2 movies. Kevin Spacey, Virginia Madsen, Johnny Knoxville, and Heather Graham, John Stamos. Kevin Spacey is a millionaire infomercial guru who ends up in jail for cheating people. Part of the idea of why he is in prison is part of the fun of the movie. And his wife is now taken up with Craig Robinson and decides that she's going to have a movie career. Make sure you stay for the end credits, because they show you their singing career. Kevin is alienated from his daughter, and the movie is how he tries to redeem himself. It's kind of a shaggy dog story, and the ending really doesn't quite work, but the first part of the film is just so nasty, with Kevin Spacey being an infomercial guru. It's really fun. I gave it 3 stars, and if the whole movie had been as good as the first half, I would have given higher. It just doesn't quite know what to do with itself. Okay, Shaolin. Shaolin is spelled S-H-A-O-L-I-N. It's 2 hours and 12 minutes. It's a long movie, right? Yeah. But it moves really fast. Feuding warlords are expending their power, and the monks of the Shaolin Temple clean up the mess left behind, which I guess is what monks have always done. Andy Lau is in it, who is one of the ferocious warlords. You may not know his name, but you'll know his face. He's violent, ruthless. He's betrayed by his fellow General Cao Man, who's sexy and slouchy, and played by Nicholas C., who's also in Shaolin Soccer. It's really a fun movie. The martial arts are unbelievable in this, and I mean, if the battle scenes are extraordinary. 4.5 stars. So this is a good movie. This is a good DVD week, because I gave 4.5 to Shaolin, 3.5 to Captain America, 3 to Kevin Spacey, and 4.5 to Attack the Block. That's probably the highest average DVD week in a long time, right? So there you go. All right, we've got 2 little surprises for you. Yay! Out on DVD, or out on Blu-ray. Got to get a Blu-ray. Santa Claus, are you listening? Okay, we've got Jurassic Park, the trilogy. Michael Crichton's trilogy with Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum, and the dinosaurs. Be careful about letting small kids watch this. This is genuinely scary. All right, so kids under the age of 10, not a very good idea. And if you've got an impressionable 10-year-old, maybe not that either. But the trilogy is out, so you can watch all 3 of them. The first one is probably the best. Wouldn't you agree? Second one I thought was, I'm trying to remember, I think the second and third I thought were a little lame. The third one is better than the second one. I don't know, there's something about the second ones that quite often don't work very well. And a great Francis Ford Coppola classic, The Conversation. This was made in 1974. Hard to believe it's that many years ago, 37 years ago. It was nominated for 3 Oscars, including Best Picture. It's set in an this seems very fresh. It's set in a world of conspiracy, surveillance, and mystery. Ooh. Gene Hackman is a wiretapper who follows a strict policy of never getting personally involved. But he's caught up in a web of murder and secrecy that threatens his safety and his sanity. Not only Gene Hackman, John Cazale, and Alan Garfield. Have you guys ever seen this? This is a classic. I know it's probably before your bedtime. But Conversation is a really terrific movie. And again, really does seem very fresh because of the conspiracy angle. Okay, Conversation, yes. Jurassic Park, careful about small kids. Shaolin, absolutely. Father of Invention, first half, especially if you like Kevin Spacey. Attack the Block, definitely. And Captain America is probably the most family-friendly fare. More details at Dr. Joy Reviews or drjoy.com. I am Dr. Joy Browne.